Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Yuraisha Abilities Awakening. So yes, I must say she is probably the best character on this Abilities Awakening batch. And I find it is kinda hard to hate Gumi because yes, I hate them because they give Esther and Akstar Abilities Awakening like that. But in other case, they really make good awakening for buffer. So let's compare Yuraisha to Sylvie. These two right now are really the top tier buffers, guys, because like you can see that Yuraisha is really tanky. Maybe not as tanky as Sylvie, but like you can see that she's pretty good. 100% health boost, 90% defense and spirit boost. So you won't have hard time gearing her, okay? And especially because she is a buffer, you only need to pay attention on her spirit, health and defense, no heart, okay? And she only gets 2 abilities awakening, so it is very easy, but you must awaken these 2 abilities because they are really important, okay? Especially the Mother of Haste, because it upgrades your LB and it is one of her main strength after awakening. And for the rest of her passives, maybe good but nothing extraordinary, okay? So enough about stats, let's take a look on her abilities awakening. So first let's compare her to Sylvie. So in terms of stats buff, I must say Sylvie is still the winner because on the first turn, she can give you 200% all stat resist by using Marian Watch Over Me. For Yuraisha, maybe her first turn buff is not that good because yes, it is 200% attack and magic buff, but the defense and spirit boost only 150%. And remember, those are dispellable. Okay, but I think there are no enemies who can dispel that early on the battle. Not sure, okay? But from right now, I can remember that. So, but still, the winner is Sylvie in terms of stats buff on the first turn. Now, for second thing, damage mitigation. I must say, in this department, Yuraisha is the winner because she able to gives your party 50% damage mitigation right from the start. Yes, from the first turn. And that's amazing. Because really guys, you have watched me on Emperor Battle. I can say that most battle can be safe when you able to cast this 50% LP, 50% damage mitigation. Okay? And when you cast that 50% damage mitigation, the battle becomes really easy. So have this kind of damage mitigation right from the start is really huge. And of course, Sylvie is loose on this department. Okay, Sylvie loses on this department because she doesn't have general damage mitigation. So nice, Yuraisha. For third thing, let's talk about physical and magic mitigation. Again, Yuraisha is the winner. Yes, it's only 5% better, but better is still better, okay? 35%, especially if you combine it with 50% damage mitigation. Whoa, that mitigation gonna be huge. Okay, so Yuraisha is really good, guys. But maybe the side effect, I must say that Sylvie's side effect may be better because when you cast those physical and magic mitigation, you will also recover 5,000 health. For Yuraisha, you only recover 3,000. But again, Yuraisha gives 4 to 6 LB crystals to all. Because you double cast that, you recover 8 to 12 LB crystals per turn. How's that not amazing? Okay, this is really good when you have, let's say, character like Secretary Charlotte, Warrior of Dawn Galuf, who only need little LB crystals to use their LB. Okay, and yes, maybe Yuraisha doesn't have break. Actually, she has break. What I mean is attack and magic break. But Yuraisha has ability to imperil wind and earth resist. And that's huge because it is 120% imperil. It is really useful for true dual wield characters who not able to imperil the elements by themselves, okay? For Sylvie, yes, she has that 70% all stats break, but again, maybe you won't ever use that. Why? Because I think we are on the 75% break meta using Riku. I don't say it is not unusable, but there's high chance you have Riku, you have Elefim. In that case, these 70% break are nothing. Okay, you may say that Sylvie able to imbue element. Okay, lightning, earth, and light element. Very amazing. Yes, I admit it. I like that ability to imbue, but that's mainly useful for true double hand characters. For true dual wield, maybe they are not that useful because you can simply equip second elemental weapon. And for true dual wield, again, demon and beast killer buff from Yuraisha will be much more useful. There are so many demon enemies, okay, on this game, so yes, really amazing Yuraisha. I like you because of this demon and beast killer buff. And maybe the things which I don't like about Yuraisha is her ailments and stats break are not that good, okay. It is on her cooldown abilities, but the cooldown is 5 turns, while the effect is only 3 turns. So it is not safe to make Yuraisha into your ailments or resist buffer, okay? In this department, Sylvie is the winner. But maybe that's not that important because I use Warrior of Light Lena. So if you also use Warrior of Light Lena, you probably don't need this ailments, resist, and stats break, okay? And maybe the biggest point of Yuraisha is she has 4,000 barrier. And yes, it is spammable. It is really easy spammable, okay? You can get it from Limit Burst and her cooldown ability. After you use her cooldown ability, the Sustainment Stratagem, you're able to spam this 4,000 barrier every turn. And that's amazing, guys. Barrier. Wow. Very nice. For Sylvie, yes, she is also nice, but her barrier only 1,000. She has access to 3,500, but that is her limit burst, which require lots of LB crystals. And trust me, guys, barrier is useful, okay? Let's say 4,000, that's kind of equal to 1 attack from the enemy, okay, with Descent Break. For example, yes, Starfall from Emperor for me, okay, so this 4,000 barrier is insane, guys, really good. And like you can see that her limit burst, Yuraisha, it is 200% all stats buff, and it is also cannot be dispelled. And I don't think you will have any problem to cast this because this only require, if I'm not mistaken, 35 LB crystals. And like you know that she regens 5 LB per turn. With faster LB fill rate buff on the battle, wow, you can cast this every 4 turns. And remember, she also able to fill LB crystals to all allies, including herself. So I don't think you have any problem using this LB every 4 turns. Okay, this is cannot be dispelled. Okay, so yes, you don't need to worry about the 4 turns. What if you need to cast it below 4 turns because the enemy is not able to dispel it unless, of course, your character die. Okay, so for rotation, on the first turn, of course, you want to use Sustainment and Unyielding Stratagem. This will give you 200% attack magic, 150% defense and spirit buff, and 50% damage mitigation. Amazing setup from the first turn. And on the second turn, use that anti-magic and force to get that 35% physical and magic mitigation, and you are set. Okay, your party gonna be so durable that the enemy probably won't able to kill you unless they have Chip Trick. And on the third turn, maybe you already able to use your limit burst. Okay, you can build her with LB regen if you, let's say, have a problem on using it on the third turn. And if you don't think you need to use your LB on the third turn, you can use Resurgence Stratagem. It is an ability too, okay? It is basically a less powerful version of her limit burst. So you don't need to worry about not being able to cast her limit burst. It is 180% all stats buff. It is also cannot be dispelled. So really, there is no hurry on using her LP because of this ability. Okay, only 20% difference. So wow, amazing Yuraisha. I like you. Okay, and after the third turn, I believe you are free. Simply maintain your magic mitigation and stats buff on the off turn. You can use Imperil. You can buff your offensive with Demon or Beast Killer, etc. Okay, really good buffer. Now let's talk about partner. So yes, Yuraisha able to give your party 50% damage mitigation, but you still need to have other sources because the cooldown ability, which gives you 50% damage mitigation, need 5 turns to be used, and the 50% damage mitigation only lasts for 3 turns. Okay, so in that case, bring Secretary Charlotte, Warrior of Dawn Galuf, or even Alexander Charlotte. Okay, who able to give you 50% damage mitigation. And remember, their limit burst requirement is easy. Okay, only 22 crystals. So if you cast that anti-magic and anti-force, you probably already feel half of their limit burst gauge. Okay, so yes, bring another 50% damage mitigation. And of course, because I said that she cannot cover your all ailment stresses and stats break, the best healer when paired with her is Warrior of Light Lena, Dr. Aiden. You got what I mean, okay? And basically, it is good when paired with true dual wield characters. If you use true double hand, maybe she is not a best buffer. Maybe Sylvie is better if you use true double hand, because Sylvie able to imbue element nightmare for element is kinda nightmare for true double hand characters. Okay, but for true dual wield, elemental imbue are not that important. But for Imperil, whoa, that's still important. Okay, 120% earth and wind. So for example, here I use War Hero Regen. So War Hero Regen deals fire and ice element, but yes, he cannot imperil wind and earth element. Okay, so let's say if you fight Tiamat, then you are out of luck because Regen cannot deal damage against Tiamat. But with Yuraisha, you can make Regen to use, if I'm not mistaken, earth element. Okay, and Yuraisha able to imperil earth element. So yes, he becomes useful. Okay, so wow, really nice. So enough about partner, I won't talk about equipment because basically what you need is only survivability, health, defense, spirit. Okay, you can gear her with anything you want. And yes, if you have problem on using her limit burst, maybe you want to give her limit burst regen equipment. But again, I have said that may be not important because you have that set up cooldown ability, which give you 180% all stats buff. So my conclusion for Yuraisha, she is amazing, guys. Okay, I really cannot say anything, but yes, she's pretty great. No one uses her on the past because I admit it, on the past she was useless. Okay, that's my opinion. But for now, wow, if you don't have Sylvie or Elfim, maybe she's the best buffer at this point of game. So yes, I think the top 3 buffer at this point is Sylvie, Yuraisha, and Elfim. Okay, yes, Luna, Freya, King Regis are also good, but those 3 are my favorite at this point. Okay, so yes, if you have Sylvie and Yuraisha, don't need to confuse which one you should. Basically, simply see this. If you need Wind and Earth Imperil, bring Yuraisha. If you need Elemental Imbue, bring Sylvie. And of course, if the enemies are Demon or Beast, Yuraisha gonna be your MVP buffer because that 75% Beast and Demon Killer are insanely useful. Okay, her Trust Mastery Word is useless, but her STMR is quite good. Okay, so yes, I think that's all you need to know about Yuraisha. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy for FX Views guide. Bye bye guys!